Good morning. This is your girl Sybil with All Things for Beauty. Welcome back to my channel. Of course, it's all about self-love. So, one of the things that I've done to practice self-love, I was never into listening to music that are disgraceful or hurtful with anger or hatred or things like that. Unless it's like someone that's speaking from true story, I would listen to their story and understand their pain and sympathize. But I would listen to breakup song, I would listen to love song, and sometimes it's usually dedicated to someone else. I 5 years ago, if you guys knew, in 2015, after giving birth in 2014, losing my grandmother and my grandpa, then my husband losing the only person she knew as a mother, that's also her grandmother, I was extremely depressed to where I became suicidal and I gained so much weight. I became 474 pounds. I decided to start to go through a healing journey after I felt like I was being self-destruct. I took time to myself, but the healing journey, I was never told there's different level to it, different steps to it. It was, I went through the anger, I went through the bitterness, I went to the sadness, and I went to where, okay, I accept it all. And then now I'm at the phase where I'm unbothered. I let it go. I forgive myself. I took accountability and all the steps that was supposed to be made. But I never knew where I was in my healing journey until I encountered some things. I wasn't trying to get an apology. I didn't get angry. I just accepted. But this time I wasn't angry. It was more like I understand it. I expected it because you are the product of your own environment. So when I realized my mindset was complete, I was like, you know what? I am ready to not just, like tell my story in a way for me to heal. For I wanted to do it where it's coming from a teaching place. Yes, when I first started journaling, it was for me to keep myself motivated and taking accountability, and as well as hoping that I would have someone where they will get encouraged to actually better themselves, want to heal. Because at the end of the day, if we are broken, the generation, meaning our bloodline, would have to heal from us. And that was something that didn't sit well for me. So again, when I decided to do it, it wasn't just the healing for me, it was a complete lifestyle change. And the one thing that I asked God from that day, I remember it was for Him to give me clarity and balance. And I would read the book and relate with myself, not just to see it in a physical aspect. I will also see it in my mental, in my spiritual, emotional health, and all that. And when I say relationship, I didn't look at it as this like the relationship that I have with just myself or someone else. I looked at it with the things around us that we need to, I would say, either find comfort or to be okay. And that's money, that's food, and all that. So it's like I had to do a complete 360 in my mindset. I had to change it. I had to see things differently. And journaling for me, when I used to journal, it was always out of anger. And I feel like the one of the emotion that I used the most was the anger in blocking things and always wanting to be seen. But when I didn't see myself, I never got to take the time to heal, to go through the process myself, but I wanted others to do so. So by me journaling, I was journaling in a way for me to sympathize with myself, for me to understand who I was, for me to understand what got me there, and then for me to take accountability and not blame other people, and seeing what I did or what I should have done, and accepting where I was with everyone around me, with everything that was happening. And from that point on, the only thing I always ask God is the same thing: clarity and balance. And I would use music as a therapy, either when I'm walking, I like to walk and paying attention to my steps, making sure that I'm not tiptoeing around, I'm not losing balance, where I'm not going around the bush in circle. I would find balance, flexibility, mobility, and core strength, knowing that I'm using my core to not put my weight in everything else. Because I look at anything they say that will hurt you physically, I believe it also hurts you in every other aspect. And the other thing was, also, I looked at it as, if God is love, the one emotion that I should function with is love. And if I want other people to treat me the way if I want other people to treat me a certain way, I should be able to treat myself that way as well. And that, for me, that was self-love. And that was my relationship with myself, my relationship with God. That was time. And time became where it was the most important thing in my life that I value. And music became this therapy. When I walk, when I'm dancing, when I'm taking a shower, I would dedicate those music to myself. Like, I seen a lot of people, they use the Miley Cyrus song as if like you breaking up with someone. No, I'm breaking up with my old self. I am at a place where I am proud of the woman that I am today. I I don't feel sorry for the woman that I used to be. I sympathize with her, and at the same time, I apologize to her and did amen. And also, I seen her for who she truly is, where she got lost in the middle of everything. So for that, I thank her, because there was time she could have gave up. There was time she could have taken her life. There was time she could have done things out of character that would have destroyed her life. But regardless of all the chaotic things that was happening, I was able to, some way, somehow, always find some type of things to some type of gravity to pull me back. So that's why, to me, I feel like being balanced, having clarity, staying focused, and having a boundaries to protect me around my perimeters, and accepting others, accepting everything and everyone for who they are, knowing where I am at the moment, and focusing on where I am, being present in this present moment, as well as, yes, I know there was great moment in the past. I learned from the bad. I make memories from the good. I appreciate people, but I understand that people outgrown each other. I don't try to match energy. I don't try to give the same out. If I feel like that environment it's not for me, I just remove myself, because my willpower, I use it for me. I don't use it to portray myself. God trusted me to have willpower to make a good decision, so that's what I decided to do. And the other thing is, I do everything from a place of love. If I feel threatened, if I feel insecure, I don't think or anything like that. I trust my intuition. I listen to myself. I listen to my body. I listen to everything. And for me, I feel like everyone should do that. Dedicate your playlist, dedicate the music where you do self-reflection. And I promise you, this is one of the things that will help you get to where you need. Try to detach yourself. This way, your future self can be grateful for the work you have done, and be thankful for your past self. Be proud of the person you are right now. those are the best thing for you to align with thing. Bye.